What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of HBO Max limited series Station 11. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to HBO Max for granting me the screeners to this new show. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. You know, if the now cancelled Why the Last Man series tells you anything, is that people don't like their post-apocalyptic drama slow and uneventful. Why the Last Man may have explored some timely gender issues in its story, but if you don't have a strong lead and there's no consistent pulse-pounding threat, then the audiences will pack up and leave faster than you can say, what just happened? There's a good reason why most post-apocalyptic dramas out there have either zombies or vampires in them. So it seems that Station 11 did not learn that lesson and is making similar mistakes. This show is tedious, it's dull, it takes its sweet-ass time getting anywhere, and it goes out of its way to bore you to death. The only groups of people that this show will resonate with are probably theater actors and philosophers, but somehow I doubt that they would be enough to keep this show from going under. Lucky for them, this is a limited series, meaning they won't have to fear cancellation because there will not be any new season beyond this. To that I say, thank God. Based on Emily St. John Mandel's international bestseller of the same title, and created for television and showrun by Patrick Somerville, with Paramount Television Studios serving as the studio, Station 11 is a post-apocalyptic saga spanning multiple timelines. This limited drama series tells the stories of survivors of a devastating flu as they attempt to rebuild and reimagine the world anew while holding on to the best of what's been lost. Starring Mackenzie Davis, Himesh Patel, David Wilmot, and Gael Garcia Bernal. Credit where credit is due. The concept is very eerie and haunting. By that I mean the cause for their end of the world scenario is a flu pandemic, and we have COVID pandemic in real life. And they filmed this show during our actual pandemic, so I'm sure that that enhances the characters' process of getting into their characters' mindsets. I guess you can call it life imitating art or something to that effect. Now, I do enjoy the visuals on this show, especially the timeline comparison between present day city and 20 years into the future city that's covered with all kinds of bushes and plants. I know that every apocalyptic drama does that, you know, showing you desolation and bleakness and all that, but it's still fascinating, especially with the jumping back and forth. It leaves a chilling impression that you can't easily shake off. Mackenzie Davis is a fantastic actress, and she fully understands that her character Kirsten is driven by trauma from the early days of the pandemic, which is why she's somewhat paranoid about everybody's safety around her. But this whole conflict with the prophet and his Children of the Corn cult just seems silly. I can't take them seriously. No matter how the writers try to sell it to me, I just can't buy it. Station 11 goes through these intervals, meaning one episode would be about Kirsten, and the next episode is about another character, and then it goes back to being about Kirsten again, and then back to being about another character again. The problem is, I could not care less about these other characters, but Station 11 keeps shoving them down my throat. So aside from Kirsten, I have little to no desire in knowing about these other boring anecdotes. Which leads me to my final point. After sitting through 5 or 6 episodes of this, I find myself wondering, wow, this is based on a bestseller? So I looked it up and it's true. People are praising the book out the wazoo. So perhaps some material such as this one should be left alone on the pages, because this adaptation, as shot for shot faithful as it may be, is far, far, far from gripping. But thank God, we're not getting any continuation of Station 11. Keep your fingers crossed.